I've never seen anyone. My father told me he found me as a young boy in the wreckage of a ship that sank off of the coast near Salt. All he found in my pocket was... No one does. I must have spent every last coin I've made with the guild. Perhaps. But if not, if they actually mean something... Actually, the fisherman who found... Thought it was fitting, I suppose. I never changed it. I appreciate that. Keep to the shadows.
Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. What's the hurry?
Good. We're finally here. I've scouted the ruins and I'm certain Carlia is still inside. No, I found her horse. Let's get moving. I want to catch her inside while she's distracted. Just make certain you keep your... The last thing I need is you blundering into a trap and warning her that we're here. 25 years ago, I was standing outside these very same ruins. When I arrived, Gallus stepped from the shadows. Before I could even draw my blade, her second arrow found it. Carlia was a master marksman, and her greatest... I staggered away from the ruins and my vision began to blur. It's then... The last thing I saw was Carlia dumping his body into... To this day, I've regretted allowing her to escape, even if it meant the guild was thrown into disarray. Several stepped up and tried to claim Gallus's sides quickly formed behind these. I saw what they did to Gallus. I wanted to use the guild. Fortunately, I persevered, and the other groups... The infighting had taken months. I spent thousands of septum and used every contact at my disposal. But it was as if she had simply vanished. Like I said before, she was the best. That's enough of this unnecessary chatting. We need to keep going. They say that these ancient Nordic burial mounds are sometimes impenetrable. This one doesn't look too difficult. Quite simple, really. I don't know what the fuss is about these rocks. All it takes is a bit of know-how. Not a lot of skill. That should do it. Tension here. This place smells of death. Guard. Can't hide from me. Fight is an execution. Ah, it's one of the infamous Nordic puzzle doors. How quaint. Without the matching claw, they're normally impossible to open. Since I'm certain Carlia already did away with it, we're on our own. Fortunately, these doors have a weakness if you know how to exploit it. Quite simple, really. Carlia is close, I'm certain of it. Now let's get moving. Do you honestly think your arrow will reach me before my blade finds your heart?
Give me a reason to try.
You're a clever girl, Carlia. Buying Golden Glow Estate and funding Honningbrew Meadery was inspired.
To ensure an enemy's defeat, you must first undermine his allies. It was the first lesson Gallus taught us.
Always were a quick study.
Not quick enough, otherwise Gallus would still be alive.
Gallus had his wealth and he had you. All he had to do was look the other way.
Did you forget the oath we took as Nightingales? Did you expect him to simply ignore your methods?
Enough of this mindless banter. Come, Carlia. It's time for you and Gallus to become reunited.
I'm no fool, Mercer. Crossing blades with you would be a death sentence. But I can promise the next time we meet, it will be your undoing.
How interesting. It appears Gallus's history has repeated itself. Carlia has provided me the means to be rid of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting place. But do you know what intrigues me the most? The fact that this was all possible because of you. Farewell. I'll be certain to give Brynjolf your regards.
Easy. Easy. Don't get up so quickly. How are you feeling? No, I saved your life. My arrow was tipped with a unique paralytic poison. It slowed your heart and kept you from bleeding out. Had I intended to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation. My original intention was to use that arrow on Mercer, but I never had a clear shot. I made a split-second decision to get you out of the way, and it prevented your death. More than you'll ever realize. The poison on that arrow took me a year to perfect. I only had enough for a single shot. All I had hoped was to capture Mercer alive. Mercer must be brought before the Guild to answer for what he's done. He needs to pay for Gallus's murder. My purpose in using Snowvale Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply for irony's sake. Before both of you arrived, I recovered a journal from Gallus's remains. I suspect the information we need is written inside. I wish I knew. The journal is written in some sort of language I've never seen before. Enther. Gallus is from College of Winterhold. Of course. It's the only outsider Gallus trusted with the knowledge of his Nightingale identity. There were 3 of us. Myself, Gallus, and Mercer. We were an anonymous splinter of the Thieves' Guild in Riften. Perhaps I'll tell you more about it later. Right now, you need to head for Winterhold with the journal and get the translation. Here, take these as well. They may prove useful for your journey. I'm afraid not. There are preparations to make, and Gallus's remains to lay to rest. I promise to join you there as soon as I can. Mercer lied to the Guild, branded me a murderer. For 25 years I ran. Mercer doesn't need to die. He needs to feel the cold. I can promise you, if it comes to that, and my back's to the wall. He was a scholar, a master thief, and a natural. It was Gallus who inducted me into the Nightingale. We were very close. Gallus once said he felt comfortable around me, able to let his guard down. I can't help but think that I'm responsible for what happened.
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. Ha! Isran's going to like you. Go
I've been
talk to
looking
him
for
in
you.
Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of
Let's
Riften.
see here. Looks
You'll
like that's
decide
it.
if you're Dawn Guard
Got to
material.
go. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Watch the skies, traveler.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded.
Yes,
What
is
did
it?
you do?
It was
Can
a
I help you
fire.
with anything else?
I've already corrected it.
Carlia? Then she's finally found it.
This is why people
Do you have Gallus's journal? A problem? No, this is just like Gallus. A dear friend, but always too clever for his own good. He's written all of the text in the Falmer language. No. However, I know the court wizard of Markarth, Calselmo. Word of warning. Calselmo is a fierce guardian of his research. Getting the information won't be... Shh. Meet me in my quarters.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some.
Very good, sir. Of course. What room would you like me to... Very good. Mm-hmm.
I can take you to any... Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ever been to Markarth? Some say it was built by the dwarves. I don't believe a word of it.
I died for my people.
Forsworn are here in the city.
He tried to kill Margaret, right in front of me.
No. She's such a nice one. Why would anyone want to kill her? It doesn't make any sense.
By the gods, that man nearly killed me. You saved my life. Thank you. Here. I was gonna bring this to my sister, but I think you should have it. No. I don't have any idea. I've heard of them. I'm sorry. I don't know anyone.
Gods.
I'm just
Are you
visiting
alright?
here from
Did you see what
Cyrodiil.
happened? Forsworn. Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important. All right.
Into the city.
We'll handle things from here. Move along.
What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
What are you doing here? The excavation site is closed. I told you I'm not hiring a... You idiot! Do you even know who I am? The most recognized scholar on the Dwemer in... I'm sorry, I got to Then you were well informed. I am at this very... I'm calling it Calcelmo's Guide to the Falmer Tongue. It will revolutionize the way we understand those ancient beings. Preposterous! That research represents years of personal toil in... You must be mad to think I'd allow anyone to see it before it's completed. While I am being an admirer, I'm sure you can... I'm not certain how many scholars you're accustomed to dealing with. Do you realize? You best rethink this course of action, or you may find yourself... Very well. Perhaps when my research is complete, you'll feel more comfortable discussing my findings with you.
Halt! The Dwemer Museum isn't open to anyone without... Because Calcelmo doesn't want anyone to...
You have a problem with that? Go talk to him. You'll find him in front of the ruins during the day, just down the tunnel. Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. Old fort near River.
I have things to study. Correct. It's a private place where I can catalog my research. I'll let you in if you agree to something for me. If you deal with Nimhi, I'll let you into both the excavation site and... Enthusiasm. Good. Here's the key to the dig site. What? Oh, goodbye. artifact. You have my gratitude. That, as promised, is the key to the Dwemer Museum. Mind the displays. Oh, really? This looks like someone... If you find Stubborn, it would be good to see any notes he may have collected. I doubt you'll find him alive,
though. Old dwarves got to thinking. Maybe I'm the Dragonborn. This is Markarth, traveler. Safest city in the Reach.
What a waste. There must be a dozen men.
Break the law in Markarth, and it's off to sit behind you.
Intruder! Help!
Is someone there?
This...
Over here.
Outsiders aren't trusted in Markarth. Just keep that in mind.
The mages don't let us go in the college. They said it's not safe in there. Aster says his pa says the college makes lots of bad things happen, but the mages I've seen look nice.
We haven't much time for discussion.
Was there
But
something
what did
else?
You need?
I suppose it would be A rubbing, eh? Odd. I understand. Now, let me take a good look at this. Over here, please. This is intriguing, but highly disturbing. It appears that Gallus had suspicions about Mercer Frey's allegiance to the Guild for months. Gallus had begun to uncover what he calls an unduly lavish lifestyle replete with spending vast amounts of gold on personal pleasures.
Does the journal say where this wealth came from?
Yes, Gallus seems certain that Mercer had been removing funds from the Guild's treasury without anyone's knowledge.
Anything else, Enther? Anything about the Nightingales?
Yes, here it is. The last few pages seem to describe the failure of the Nightingales, although it doesn't go into great detail. Gallus also repeatedly mentions his strong belief that Mercer desecrated something known as the Twilight Sepulchre.
Shadows preserve us. So it's true.
I'm not familiar with the Twilight Sepulchre. What is it? What's Mercer Frey done?
I'm sorry, Enther. I can't say. All that matters is we deliver your translation to the Guild immediately. Farewell, Enther. Words can't express.
It's all right, Carlia. You don't have to say a word. Listen, do whatever you can, and I'd consider. If trying to rid yourself of stolen goods becomes a burden and you find yourself in Winterhold, I've been known to handle items of questionable interest from time to time, and I'll see what I can do.
We must hasten to Riften before Mercer can... You've come this far, so I see no harm in concealing. The Twilight Sepulchre is the temple to Nocturnal. It's what the Nightingales are sworn to protect. Everything that represents Nocturnal's influence is contained within the wall. Now it seems Mercer's broken his oath with Nocturnal, and I felt the same way when Gallus first revealed these. I think given time you'll understand what I mean. As a Nightingale, I've been sworn. I know the Guild doesn't do much to foster faith, but I'm going to have to ask that you continue. I'll make for Riften and scout the situation. See if... In the meantime, I wanted you to have this. It belongs... If the Guild isn't willing to listen to reason, you might have to.
The mages don't let us... Aster says his pa says the college makes lots of bad things happen. The mages I've seen...
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort by Riften. I guess.
Well met, friend. How can I help you?
Glad you're here. I think some of these people are beginning to suspect who I am. Are you ready to face the Guild? Keep your eyes open. I'm not sure what to expect when we enter the system.
Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
The time for talk has passed. We must hurry.
You better have a damn good reason to be here with that murderer.
Please, lower your weapons so we can speak. I have proof that you've all been misled.
No tricks, Carlia, or I'll cut you down where you stand. Now what's this so-called proof you speak of?
I have Gallus's journal. I think you'll find its contents disturbing.
Let me see. No, it can't be. This can't be true. I've known Mercer too long.
It's true, Brynjolf. Every word. Mercer's been stealing from the Guild for years. Right under your noses.
There's only one way to find out if what the lass says is true. Delvin, I'll need you to open the vault.
Wait just a blessed moment, Bryn. What's in that book? What did it say?
It says Mercer's been stealing from a vault for years. Gallus was looking into it before he was murdered.
How can Mercer open up a vault that needs 2 keys? It's impossible. Could he pick his way in?
That door has the best puzzle locks money can buy. There's no way it can be picked open.
You didn't need to pick it up.
What's she on about?
Use your key on the vault, Delvin. We'll open it up and find out the truth.
Good to see you again, friend.
I've used my key, but the vault's still locked up tighter than a drum. Now use yours.
'98. It's gone. Everything's gone. Get in here, all of you.
The gold, the jewels, it's all gone.
That son of a bitch. I'll kill him.
Vex, put it away, right now. We can't afford to lose our heads. We need to calm down and focus.
Do what he says, Vex. This ain't helping right now.
Fine. We do it your way. For now.
Delvin, Vex, watch the flagon. If you see Mercer, come tell me right away.
Still have quite a good bit of job.
Before I help you track Mercer down, I need to know what you learned from Carl. I feared that was the case. From that last entry, anything else? What? Nightingales? But was there anything else she told? Trying to make Mercer look bad in front of Maven, eh? Was there anything else? Then I have an important... I need you to break into Mercer's home and search for any... a gift from the Blackbriars after they... He never stays there, just pays for the upkeep on it. Hired some lout by the name of... Be careful, lad. Just find a way in, get the information and leave. And you have permission to kill anyone that stands. Good question. I've only said... If you can get past his trained watchdog. I think your best bet might be the ramp to the second floor. No, it's some sort of crazy... I'd wager a well-placed shot at the ramp's mechanism would lower it in a hurry. Huh, that'd be... Mercer's holding something over his... Talk to Vex. She used to know him very well, if you catch my meaning. I can't believe this is happening, lad.
I'm relieved Bruno doesn't
Stabbed in the back. It's like a... Well. If you happen across any up, it's worth quite a bit, actually. Quite a catch. There you go. This should make you smile.
If I see Frey, that pig. Oh, I have info on... Vald, good s... The only thing Vald understands is gold. Sure, but he'll ask for a whole lot. Your best bet would be to erase his debt with Maven Blackbur. Of course, you could just run him through and take what you need off his corpse. I could care less. While
This is
you're in
getting
there,
dangerous.
help yourself to anything
Don't let
in
anything
Frey's
get a
way.
jump on you.
I dare Mercer to come back here. He sets one foot in the cistern and I'll... I dare...
If you're looking for anything to sell for a fair price, I run the Pond Prawn over by the market.
Never should have come here.
That's the real line. No rough stuff. Found it.
Thought I heard something.
What you want? Son of a...
settled before those attacks.
Pathetic.
How can I help?
We've scoured the town and I've spoken to every Any luck on your end? Shore's beard. He's going after the eyes of the fountain. If he gets his hands on them, you can be certain he'll be gone for good. Agreed. He's taken everything the guild. I've spoken to Carlia and made amends for how the guild's quickly. We have no time to lose. Until next we meet, Mark.
I promise you, all your questions will be answered. You just have to trust me.
Now, lad.
Brynjolf,
Carlia said it was
time has
important.
come to decide Mercer's fate. Until a new guildmaster is chosen, the decision falls to you.
Aye, lass. And I've come to a decision. Mercer Frey tried to kill both of you. He betrayed the guild, murdered Gallus, and made us question our future. He needs to die.
You have to be very careful, Brynjolf. Mercer is a Nightingale, an agent of Nocturnal.
And it's all true. Everything I heard in the stories. The Nightingales, their allegiance to Nocturnal, and the Twilight Sepulchre.
That's why we need to prepare ourselves and meet Mercer on equal footing. Just outside of Riften, beyond the southeast gate is a small path cut up the mountainside. At the end of that path is a clearing and an old standing stone. I'd ask you both to meet me there.
Yes?
I'm glad you're here. This is the headquarters of the Night. We've come to seek the edge we need to defeat. If you'll follow me, I'll try to explain on the way.
So this is Nightingale Hall. I heard about this place when I joined the guild, but I never believed it existed.
The assumption that the Nightingales were just a myth was seeded within the guild on purpose. It helped divert attention from our true nature. What's wrong, Brynjolf? I can almost hear your brow furrowing.
I'm trying to understand why I'm here, lass. I'm no priest, and I'm certainly not religious. Why pick me?
This isn't about religion, Brynjolf. It's business. This is Nightingale Hall. You're the first of the uninitiated to set foot inside in over a century. Now, if you'll both proceed to the armory to don your Nightingale armor, we can begin the oath. You appear ready for the oath. Proceed down the hall to the gate when you're ready.
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road.
You appear ready for the oath.
Okay, lass. We've got these get-ups on. Now what?
Beyond this gate is the first step in becoming a Nightingale.
Whoa there, lass. I appreciate the armor, but becoming a Nightingale? That was never discussed.
Hold anything defeating us. We must have Nocturnal at our backs. If she's to accept you as one of her own, an arrangement must be struck.
What sort of arrangement? I need to know the terms.
The terms are quite simple, Brynjolf. Nocturnal will allow you to become a Nightingale and use your abilities for whatever you wish. And in return, both in life and in death, you must serve as a guardian of the Twilight Sepulchre.
Aye, there's always a catch. But at this point, I suppose there isn't much to lose. If it means the end of Mercer Frey, you can count me in.
What about you? Are you ready? Good. After I open the gate, please stand on the western circle. We'll speak when the oath is complete. We'll speak when the oath is complete. I call upon you, Lady Nocturnal, Queen of Murk, and Empress of Shadow. Hear my voice.
Ah, Carlia. I was wondering when I'd hear from you again. Lose something, did we?
My lady, I've come before you to throw myself upon your mercy and to accept responsibility for my failure.
You're already mine, Carlia. Your terms were struck long ago. What could you possibly offer me now?
I have two others that wish to transact the oath, to serve you both in life and in death.
You surprise me, Carlia. This offer is definitely weighted in my favor.
My appetite for Mercer's demise exceeds my craving for wealth and grace.
Revenge. How interesting. Very well. The conditions are acceptable. You may proceed.
Lady Nocturnal, we accept your terms. We dedicate ourselves to you as both your avengers and your sentinels. We will honor our agreement in this life and the next until your conditions have been
Very well. I name your initiates Nightingale, and I restore your status to the same, Carlyle. And in the future, I'd suggest you refrain from disappointing me again.
Now that you've transacted the oath, it's time to reveal the final piece. Mercer was able to unlock the guild's vault without 2 keys because of what he stole. By doing this, he's compromised our ties to Nocturnal, and in essence... well, yes. But the key isn't... all of us possess untapped abilities. The potential to wield great power securely sealed within our... Once you realize the key can access these traits, the potential becomes limitless. Although it would benefit the guild more than you can imagine, if the key isn't returned to its lock. As time passed, our luck would diminish to the point of... Very true. In our line of work, before we depart, Brynjolf has some business to discuss. I suggest you listen to him.
I suggest you listen, lad. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after... Carlyle and I had a long... Thanks to your efforts, Mercer's treachery has been exposed. As a result, we both feel that you have the potential of replacing... I've been at this game a long time, my friend. A long time. I'm good at what I do. Maybe even one of them. I've never been one to lead. Never desired it, never cared for it. Don't want it. Well, we have a bit of an errand to run before your coronation. So then it's decided. When this is all... Until then, I've been poring over the plans you brought us, and I'm convinced the eyes of the Falmer are in the Dwarf. Carlyle and I will meet you there. Prepare yourself, lad. This will be a If you would have asked me that yesterday, I'd have... Look, call me crazy. Besides, I'd rather die with some of Mercer's blood on my blade than spend the rest of my life regretting that I ran the other way.
With the skeleton key missing from the Twilight Sepulchre, I'm afraid Mercer's... You merely transacted the oath. In order for us to receive our abilities, our end of the bargain, if Nocturnal was truly displeased with me, I have no doubt that we still hold her favor, and I believe it gives us enough of an edge to defeat Mercer Frey.
Boost!
Mercer's been here. I hope we aren't too late. Brynjolf and I found them like that. We have to catch up to him before it's too late. We should tread carefully. I wouldn't be surprised if he's left behind a few surprises for us. If Mercer leaves here with the others, we'll never see him again. What's that? It's Mercer. Look, down there.
I'm on it, lass. Damn it, there's no way through.
He's toying with us. He wants us to follow.
Aye, lass. We'll be ready for it. Let's keep moving. Look at the size of this place. Have you ever seen anything like it in your life, lass?
Can't say that I have. Riches hidden within these walls. It's a dwarven centurion. Very tough and very deadly.
We can take the beast on or sneak around. It's your call, lad. We're right behind you.
Wait, I hear something.
Do the Almar also have no sense of smell? This place reeks with stench.
Guide my hand!
hasn't seen us yet. Brynjolf, watch the door.
Aye, lass. Nothing's getting by me.
Climb down that ledge. See if you can...
Carlisle, when will you learn you can't get the drop on me? When Brynjolf brought you before me, I could feel a sudden shift in the wind. And at that moment, I knew it would end with one of us at the end of a blade. What's Carlisle been filling your head with? Tales of... Nocturnal doesn't care about you, the key, or anything having to... Then it appears the shadows... Our actions have always been one, and it's clear you'll never... Instead, you've chosen to fall over... Then the die is cast, and once again my blade will taste Nightingale blood. Carlisle, you're feeble enough to hide.
What's up? I can't stop myself.
Damn you, Mercer. Fight it, Brynjolf. He's taking control. This place is coming down. Let's get out of here.
Sorry, lad. I've got important things to do. We'll speak another time.
I can't believe it's over. 25 years in exile, and just like that, it's done. All that remains is to ensure the safe return of the skeleton key. I'm afraid it's not that simple. When the skeleton key was stolen from the Twilight Sepulchre, the only way to bring it back? It wasn't created for the Nightingale. As a consequence, Brynjolf is needed back at the Thieves' Guild to keep... And I'm afraid you'll have to face the end of your journey. Take this with you. I've had this bow almost my entire life, and it's never let me down.
Sorry, lad. I've got important things to do. We'll speak another time.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Honor. Very good, sir.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Nice weather for a ride. Hope it lasts.
Did you see a dog out there? Oh well. I guess I'll stay on the lookout. Keep your nose clean while you're here, outsider.
I don't recognize you, but I sense that you're one of us. Who are you? The last of the Nightingale Sentinels, I'm afraid. We were betrayed by one of our own kind. I was blinded. Perhaps if I had been more vigilant, then Mercer Frey wouldn't... I haven't heard... How do you know of me? The key! And Mercer Frey? Then, I owe you a great deal, Nightingale. You've done the Guild a great deed. My only regret is that you had to undertake... Carlia? She's still alive? I feared she'd befallen the same fate, ending... Nothing would bring me more pride than to return the key. From the moment I arrived here, The sepulchre isn't merely a temple or a vault to house. When Mercer stole the key, that conduit closed. I'm afraid so. Whatever damage has been caused can only be corrected by following the pilgrim's path to the Ebonmere and replacing the key.
been a number of years since I've set foot on your world. Or perhaps it's been moments. One tends to lose track. So, once again, the key has been stolen, and a champion returns it to the sepulchre. Now that the Ebonmere has been restored, you stand before me awaiting your accolades. A pat on your head, a kiss on your cheek. What you fail to realize is your actions were expected and represent nothing more than the fulfillment of your agreement. Don't mistake my tone for displeasure. After all, you've obediently performed your duties to the letter. But we both know this has little to do with honor and oaths and loyalty. It's about the reward, the prize. Fear not. You'll have your trinkets, your desire for power, your hunger for wealth. I bid you to drink deeply from the Ebonmere mortal, for this is where the agent of Nocturnal is born. The oath has been struck, the die has been cast, and your fate awaits you in the Everglow. Farewell, Nightingale. See to it that you stay this time, won't you?
I'm glad you were able to bring the key back safely. Nocturnal seemed quite pleased with your efforts. I wouldn't take that to heart. It's her way. Think of her as a scolding mother continually pushing you harder to be successful, outwardly sounding angry, but silently content. I assure you, had she been displeased with you, we wouldn't be having this conversation. The circles at the base of the Ebonmere imbue you with powers befitting a Nightingale agent. The crescent moon represents the agent of shadow, the half moon for the agent of subterfuge, and the full moon for the agent of strife. This is Nocturnal's way of maintaining balance. If you ever feel the need to change your abilities, you can return to the Sepulchre and step onto a different circle. Be warned that once you've chosen, you can't reselect for it. Now, your life as a Nightingale begins. Should the need arise, the Guild has welcomed me back with open arms. I only hope that this isn't an ending to things. Why, perhaps the great... There are pockets brimming with coin. We may be Nightingales, but in our hearts we're still thieves. And we're damn good at what... This agent of strife can send forth a tendril of pure darkness into the heart of another, causing great injury to them. At the same time, this tether will bolster the agent's own life force, making him stronger. The agent of stealth is the master of remaining unseen. On moonlit nights or in darkened rooms, this agent literally becomes invisible. The agent of subterfuge utilizes by weaving the darkness to their will. This agent can manipulate others into fighting for the Nightingale for a limited time. This agent of strife, at the same time, this tether will bolster the agent's own life force, making him stronger. Your journey will be complete. Alice! I feared I would never see you again. I was afraid you'd become like the others.
If it were not for the actions of this Nightingale, your fears would have come true. He honors us all.
What will you do now, my love?
Nocturnal calls me to the Everglow. My contract has been fulfilled.
Will I ever see you again?
When your debt to Nocturnal has been paid, we'll embrace once again.
Farewell, Gallus. Eyes open. Walk with the shadows.
Goodbye, Carlyle.
Yes, Nightingale? What is it? If this place is in danger, should the need arise, a portal connects the Sepulchre and Nightingale Hall. I've decided to make my home at Nightingale Hall, since it's your... Of course, I may visit some of Skyrim's cities to acquire things from time to time. Gallus's oath has been... Now his spirit becomes one with the Everglow. No. This is the greatest honor a Nightingale... Absolutely. It's believed that... That's why the Ebonmere needed to be reopened. Without it, there's no way Nocturnal was able to allow them through.
Back from a job, huh? Hope it went well.
It's good to see you in one piece, lad. I just wanted to give you a proper thank you for everything you've done. The guild is back on its feet again, and on its way to a prosperous future. What's become of the skeleton key? That's it then. After all those years of helplessly watching the guild... But enough of that. I'm confident that with you in charge, I'll be down here, trying to coordinate everything with Delvin. If you still feel like doing some jobs, Either way, it's been a pleasure, my friend. Here's to the future of the guild. May it last another 1,000 years.
You're making waves around here. I like that. If you ever want to talk about anything, you let me know.
Sorry,
Come back
lad.
and see me.
I've got important things to do.
Want to talk? Go ahead. Look, I don't really know you. Why do you... Look, you want to know? I'll tell you about the time I was a young girl, barely out of her teens. Didn't have a coin to spend between our entire family. How about the fact... Here's the best part. They took... Carrying around a weight like that. Over time, I never returned. So that's my sad story. Maybe one day. Just not today.
Good to see you again, friend.
You're pretty tough. I respect that. Bringing a lot of calm with you. Still have quite a good bit of jobs available. If you... Well. If you happen across any... By the 8. You actually got your hands on it. This alone is worth more than some thieves earn in a lifetime. If breaking's a more your thing, go talk to Vex.
Welcome to the cozy little family. I'm one of the lookouts.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Don't look... I haven't seen so much. I only hope we can restore the guild to its former glory, after all the damage.
So, feeling loose? How about you run a job? Okay, what'll it be? Got a good one here involving a shop, a waylaid shipment of goods. Fine, just keep it clean. Here you go.
Interest you in some marksman training. If you need marksman training, and you've got the coin, I'm ready.
Then it's true, what everyone is saying. That Aventus Artino Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood.
We're one of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad to have met you.
I thought the Grey Quarter would be at my kind.
Looking for shipping? We always
Alleys, run-down buildings, few guard patrol.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Have a look around. I buy and sell just about anything. All my goods are legitimate, which is more than I can say. I've scraped this collection. I do some business. A few intrepid souls even brought some items back from Morvenskar. I like to share my good fortune with those who deserve it.
Welcome to the cozy little family.
Well,
I'm one of the lookouts.
you did the job and you did it clean. That's all we ever ask. Enjoy the gold. Don't give up now. There's plenty of loot out there.
Sorry, lad. I've got important things to do. We'll speak another time.
If you're looking
Sorry,
for
lad.
extra work, talk to Vex or
Things to
Delta.
do.
They'll fix
We'll
you
speak
up.
another